to the Chavrei HaKollel of the night Kollel. We're also grateful to have a part of the learning program at Bais Medrash Ohr Chaim, Rabbi Zeidman and his Chabur of Kinyan HaMasechta. This is all a chelik of the Limud Torah, part of the night Kollel. We were all zoiche to Bakayim, the mitzvah the Rabbanon of Adlokas Ner Chanukah. We made 3 brachas. What's the yesod of Chanukah? What's the essence of Chanukah? So Baruch Hashem, these different Mesibahs, there's a big variety of donuts, and there's a lot of things going on in Chanukah. But the emes is, the Gemara asks, my Chanukah? My Chanukah, what's Chanukah? What's the limit of Chanukah? What's Chanukah? And the emes is, the Shaila Stelzich, they ask, you only see the Gemara asks, my Chanukah. Does the Gemara ask, my Sukkos, my Pesach? The Gemara asks, my Chanukah. The Gemara says, and this is a vertal, the Gemara says, the Tanu Rabbanon. If you want to know what the essence of Chanukah is, the Tanu Rabbanon, that the Rabbanon, the Chachmei Ador, the Tanu Rabbanon, what they taught us, the Torah. We're here together, the Chavrei V'loimdei HaKollel, to be mischazik in the Limud Torah. That's the Tanu Rabbanon. We're here to be mischazik in the Tanu Rabbanon, the limit of Chanukah. And the emes is, the Levush says that Chanukah, you don't find a mitzvah of a Suda. Purim, there's a mitzvah medivrei Kabbalah of a Suda. Chanukah, there's no mitzvah of a Suda yet. It says if you make a Suda and you're seeing, it becomes a Suda's mitzvah. But there's no mitzvah to make a Suda. Like Purim, you find Purim, there's a mitzvah, medivrei Kabbalah. You have to make sure Purim to eat a Suda. This year it's Friday. Make sure to Peiros Mapa, but there's a mitzvah to eat a Suda. Chanukah, there's no mitzvah. Zok the Levush, what's the reason? Chanukah, there was no gzeira that Klal Yisrael should get killed out. The gzeira was lashkicham Torah, not to learn, not to daven, not to learn. You could stay alive, but to be like the Goyim. Purim, the gzeira was to get killed. So B'meila Purim, this besuda, a gashmiistic thing. Chanukah is more we will lashkicham Torah, and B'meila there's no mitzvah of suda. What a chizik it is, the Kollel getting together to be mischazik and the limud Torah. That is Chanukah, like the Levush says. There's no mitzvah of suda. Chanukah is a yom tov lahodos lahalol. Why is it lahodos lahalol? It's lahodos lahalol because we were able to continue back to learn the limud Torah. The bracha after getting an aliyah, you make a bracha before your oila, asher bracha arbanu, and then you make a bracha afterwards. And you say, V'chaye oilam nota b'seichenu. The Eibishter gave us chaye oilam. So the Torah already says, what is chaye oilam referring to? Chaye oilam is referring to Torah Shebal Peh. And the Bach says, because Torah Shebal Peh, Torah Shebal Peh, why Torah Shebal Peh? Torah Shebal Peh is Maviyah L'dei L'olam Haba. It could be Mavar a little bit more up here, what's Mavur in the Shulchan Aruch Harav. The Shulchan Aruch Harav says, in Hilchas Talmud Torah, the Shulchan Aruch Harav is on Ohr Chaim Be'ikr, he has a little bit on Yeridei, and he also has an Hilchas Talmud Torah. He says a Moiridig Shtickle. He says a person sometimes can be overwhelmed from such a big Torah. How could I ever learn so much Torah? And the emes is Avada Lo Yamalacha Malacha Ligmar. And the emes is that you learn Pruta Mitzvah. If you learn and you get it. But he says like this: these the Torah that we have, these Chamush, the Torah, these Shas, these the Mishnayos, these Shulchan Aruch, that you could learn. You could learn Shas. You make a Siyam Shas. You learn. You can learn it. Then there's another chelik of Limud HaTorah that's forever expanding. There's always Haisafas, always more clarity. Rabbi Akiva was Dorish every Tagim Tilatil Shal Halacha. There's always more what to learn, more to be nitaisiv. It could be the Vachaye Olam, the Chiyas, the Geshmak is what we see. Avada, you learn the Gemara. These Gemara, the Shasas, there's nothing what to be moisev. But then on top of that, when you learn the Gemara, when you learn the Halacha, you learn Hilchas, Kriyas HaTorah that we're learning, whatever you learn in Kinyan HaMasechta, you learn Masechtas Makas, you learn the Gemara, the Blat Gemara, but when you learn it and you understand it more, and then these are Kasha, these are Teretz, that's v'chaya olam, that's what's nitoisif, more a person gets a chiyas. Baruch Hashem, you look around in the Bais Medrash, there's such a chiyas, there's such a geschmack, it's moiridek. People tell me they walk by to go to Ma'ariv and they ask, what's going on over here? The olam is learning, but it's pliyadik. In the Zemer that we said after Adlakas Neiris, Mo'is Sur, it's split into four. The four Goliaths that Klal Yisrael had to go through, is going through. In the part that speaks about the Golus Yavon, that's what Chanukah is representing, Yavonim Nikbetzu Alai, and it says, because of the Ness of Chanukah, Kavu, we were Kaiveya Bashir Uranonim, with singing. What's the pshat? Bashir Uranonim? L'chayra Kavu B'Torah, as we said, we were going to lose the Torah, now we got back to Torah. So what's Kavu Bashir Uranonim? Now the Teretz is Shir, Ba'ata Kitzur Lachem As Ashira Azoy, Shir is referring to Torah. And Rina also, like the Pelayoyis brings up here, Medrash, the Medrash is in Shir El Balayla, which is talking about learning, to learn by night, the night call you learn by night, but Al Kaponim, it's referring to Limud HaTorah by night, Limud HaTorah, Rina's Limud HaTorah. So Kavu B'Shira Anonim, to learn, Kavu to be the Schaskas B'Limud HaTorah, Taka, this gathering tonight, this Mesibah Chanukah of the night Kollel is here to be Chizuk and Limud HaTorah, the Pilpul Chaverim. Why Taka is the Torah called Ashira? V'ata Kisulchem as Ashira, so it's a lambda, but why is the Taka called Ashira? So Rabbi Vosner explains, he says, Moiridik, how do you know when somebody's learning the Torah, that the Torah is a limud HaTorah of a Yid, or maybe a Goy? Now with the art scroll, with the translation, anybody can learn. And the emissaries, I think they say in Korea they're learning, that these Goyim that learn the Shas also, Lahavdol. So how do you know that it's a Yid learning? Zokter Vosner, V'ata Kisulchem as Ashira. The pshat is, you hear the Olam learning, Tonu Rabbanon, you hear the Olam handling a night seder in Bais Medrash Ohr Chaim. The Olam is handling over a halacha, a kasha, a teretz. It's not just education to know to have the information. The Olam's koching sich and learning that shira. That's what V'ata Kisu Lachem as Ashira Azois. Chanukah is a time lahoidus alahal. Avada, like we said, it's because of Torah, and we got back to Torah, and it's chaskes by Torah. It's a time lahoidus alahal. I would like to give a shvach vaydah to the Rabbeinu Shalom to be part of such a choshev kollel, choshev chavri kollel. I gained so much. I be'emison gained so much. Hayasha koyach to Reb Zevi for putting in the koyches. all the logistics and all the b'chol pratev adiktakel. We all have to be thankful to the wives that let us to go out, allow us to go out to learn. I want to thank my wife for putting in the koiches, preparing such a beautiful Mesibah. To be able to enable, the Mesibah should be able to enable to be a schaskas. It's so beautiful, it's so nice. The Eibush is all helping that this Mesibah should give us a schaskas to learn weiter, lahagdol Torah la'adira, freilich and Chanukah.
Sure.